What's going on YouTube? Previously, I reacted to Victoria being secretly filmed talking about a fake rape charge.
Put in energy to get a fake rape charge across, but if it doesn't go according to plan, it'll bounce back on you, and it'll be obviously they'll have medical.
I've done all this. There's evidence. I've given him a clothes. He backed it. Like, we had sex. Yeah.
So we had admin put together this video. This was put on my folder so we can get straight to the point. It's only right I react to this video right now. So of course I'm going to chop it back with you guys real quick. Let's jump right into it.
Video, the recent viral video. When the video first dropped, you mentioned that it was fake and it was AI.
So given the I'm not the person that always is behind running my account. So the video was sent to me and my first response to the video was that this has been edited, this is fake. And that's what I said to my team. So they then took that, said it was AI. When I realized that they'd put out it was AI, I deleted the story immediately, then went forward with saying it's a very, very real video. It's a 7-minute video that has been edited to show me in a particular light. I'm someone who wears their heart on their sleeve naturally in every scenario, every situation. The manipulation that went into pursuing the relationship from him, you know, early on in the relationship, I definitely was in a really broken state. When I look back at that video, because, you know, I've watched it a couple times, and just to set the record straight, that video was filmed almost 10 years ago. The person who I was speaking about in that video wasn't arrested and wasn't prosecuted. Whilst I said some extremely, you know, vile things in that video, a lot of people have really focused on the hate and the anger. And
I'm so sorry, I'm just going to cut you because you said the person in the video that you were referring to was not prosecuted, was not arrested, was not charged.
Absolutely not. He wasn't, you know, he wasn't charged. He didn't go to jail. And the video was provided to the police. And because the video was provided to the police, he managed to get away with those charges.
Managed to get away with those charges. Does this sound like somebody that's taking accountability? He managed to get away with those charges, like he was supposed to get nicked for them charges that this man lied about. It's crazy because, you know, sometimes when I watch this, right, and I was watching this interview actually before this has been chopped up and given to me, I noticed the interviewer wasn't really going ham on her, was kind of, you know, it's like there was brethrens, if I'm saying to you. This is actually a serious thing because the fact that somebody, they would have spent a time in jail, they would have stained their name, they'll be banned from wherever community they come from, and you have no problem with that. But because the person didn't get arrested for this, it's just like, oh, they escaped it though. Like, as in, like, oh man, I didn't get them because they escaped it though. Like, yo, listen, I am happy that I have this channel here to actually get onto females like this. You look at females like this, you can tell they're dangerous. Just by looking at her, you know, like, I was said not to judge a book by the cover, but I am judging a book by the cover by just looking at this woman, and I can see the evilness in her just by the way she's carrying herself. She has no empathy of what she did. The only thing that she's upset about is because she got caught. That's how it's looking like to me. The only thing I feel like this woman is upset about is because she got caught. And this interview that she even did doesn't make any sense because she doesn't even show that she's actually sorry for what she did. It's like this is actually helping her brand even more. When I think about it, you know, the female, this modern day females really love clout.
As a result of that video being provided to the police, I was charged, caution, and I had to go on probation. So I have a criminal record, and, you know, that was a decision made by the police at the
probation. I feel like probation is actually a light touch for that. You know, that's actually a serious thing that you did, because there's a lot of women out here that's actually gone through situations where it's very traumatic for them, and you are making it hard for other females to be believed if that's happened to them. So you getting a slap in the wrist like probation, and I believe she was in Jamaica when she done this interview, like you can still fly out. So technically it was a slap in the wrist, you know. Actually got jail time, you know. If you ask me, I feel like you going to jail will be the best solution for this act that you done. So it gives a message to any females out here that's using false allegation with grape, something serious like grape. You should actually go to jail for that. There should never be no slap in the wrist or any probation or community service. It should be strictly jail time. You know what I mean? How long you should spend in jail, the judge should figure that out. But there should be actually jail time for this because, you know, it ruins a lot of men's life as well, you know?
police at the time. So I really had to pay the price.
Okay, so we're moving along a bit quickly here. So the the man that released the video, Gucci Walker, I believe, he released a statement saying the reason why he made the video was because his friend was charged with a false rape case at the hands of you. You planned it. You had the man in your house where you both had intercourse, and then the police caught him there.
Wow, that's treacherous behavior. Can you imagine that? Set up someone, you're gonna have sex as well with the person that you're gonna set up. You're probably gonna enjoy the sex as well. Potentially get arrested for a fake rape charge. Yo, there's levels of different types of hyenas. I'll give this one an exhibit #4. This will be one of the most dangerous hyenas to come across because it's like their goal was actually to destroy men. Bitter hyena, should I say. But you know what? We're just going to leave it as exhibit #4. So when I give any hyena an exhibit #4, she's the worst of the worst. And I'm telling men, modern men should I say, to stay away from them. They're easy to identify because you're going to know how they look like. They're going to come across as this well-kept individual. Some of them call themselves a queen. You got to look out for them ones as well. Queen with no kings. And they come across as somebody that's a nice person. Right? Because the way she talks, she come across as she's a nice person. She has a business of, you know, health and wealth, you know, healing and whatnot. But you're out here trying to destroy a man's life. A smile on your face like they really like you, but really and truly they want to hurt you. That is so dangerous. The world would be a better place if you just leave men alone.
No, so he did get arrested, and because the video, you know, was provided to the police as evidence, he was released. He never got charged. I never saw Denzel again. That was, you know, over 8 years ago.
Like she's smiling as well. That's my thing is this. The fact that she's smiling about it is so scary as well because it's like, I'm telling you right now, I'm looking at this interviewer. This interviewer never went in. No, she never went in. I feel like this interview was tiptoeing around solid question that should be asked to her. Do you think that what you did was the right thing that you did? How would you feel if, because I believe she has a son, right? How would you feel if a woman did that to your son and she's sitting down in the interview smiling about how your son got away with it? Do you think that that woman should be free for nearly, you know, ruining your son's life? These type of questions is what you need to be asking these females. You're giving her a position for her to smile. And I thought the reason why she's even smiling is because she knows the host. That's how it's looking.
He went on with his life. We made a lot of mistakes during that relationship. That was probably one of the most traumatic.
It's her stories that are just not really.
Yeah. What do you know of her relationship with your virgin Denzel? Your cousin's virgin.
Yeah.
Why do you think she went at him like this?
She broke it down. She goes into detail when she's talking to me in the gym. She goes into detail and she basically just said, "Look."
So this is this guy that actually filmed her, secretly on the camera. Big up this guy, actually. I'm going to give him a clap. A round of applause for him. Without this guy, a guy would have been in jail right now serving a mad sentence for a rape charge. That would have been actually crazy. That would have been peak for that, bro. This guy actually went out his way to actually go save another individual, you know, from going through certain things like that. And we need people like this as well. People like this, I really respect you for that because, you know, sometimes some people sit down on the sideline and watch a man get dragged for the mud.
I ruined men's lives. I couldn't ruin his. It's like a sick game. It's like a sick game.
What made her decide to confess all this to you, though?
It's half and half, innit?
Yeah.
I was honest in my caption. I said, yo, I had to work some charm. And she was also trying to run a brag and I can do this and that. And it's all right, cool, innit? The grace of God, car. All now it's like she didn't have to confess to that level.
Yeah, because she fully
she was going in still. And that's why at first she tried to say it's AI.
Can you imagine someone trying to say something is AI? As if like we're stupid, as if the public can't even see that it's you that's actually talking. Anyway, I want a lot of men to understand that there's females out here that will destroy you. Or learn how to actually judge. Some people say don't judge the book by the cover. You have to learn how to judge as a man, especially if you're a man out here that's got a lot of things going on for yourself. You know, you respect yourself. Sometimes you gotta put your common sense first and, you know, don't think with your penis. But remember, yeah, the biggest trick is making you believe that you're not worthy. So you have certain simps out here. It's important for you to respect yourself than to degrade yourself for any female. When you fucking these girls out here, you're making them think there's something they're not, all because you want to bust a nut. Trust me, you just busting that nut and thinking, yeah, you just bust a nut, it's cool, let me go about your business. You're making their head big. Another thing as well, you have hyenas like this, their solo job is to destroy you as men. You don't know what trauma they've gone through. I ain't gonna lie to you guys, I'm gonna give you a little heads up before you watch this interview, right? I'm gonna put it in the description below so you guys can go watch this interview, yeah? There's a lot of yappy. That's the reason why we had to chop up the video and edit the video, right? Yeah, I couldn't even watch the video because the girl was just talking too much shit. I'll keep it 100 with you guys, right? She was taking long to get into the point. She had this victim mindset, as in cry for me. I went through daddy issues and all these bollocks they come through, right? It's all bollocks. She was faking her tears and all of that. You guys, if you guys go watch it, I want you guys to laugh. Yeah, you're gonna laugh. Don't feel sorry for this individual, right? But let me not digress to what I want to say. What I want to say is like this. Yeah, fellas, listen, you got to put your purpose first. You got to understand that, you know, the females that you think are for you are not really for you. You got to learn how to separate the hyenas from the women. You watch some of my videos, I break down the type of hyenas that you got to keep your eyes out to, you know. You got the exhibit #1, that's the young single mothers hyenas. This one now giving an exhibit #4, that's the single mothers, bitter single mothers, men eaters, hyenas, that's the #4. And as time goes on, we're going to create more, you know, exhibit as we go along. The reason why I do this because I need to let you lot know that there's nothing new underneath the sun. None of these females are going to change. Whatever position they've put themselves in, you need to be able to judge them for what they are in. Don't think that she's different just because she's talking to you nicely. When she's talking to you nicely, that's her pretending to be cooperative with you guys. You lot got to be on point. Also, I want to add this. Never ever link a girl in her house. If you are going to link any type of girl in today's day and age, 2025, whether it's in a hotel, and if you trust her enough, tell her to come to your crib. Never ever go to this modern female's crib. Because if they can pull out some allegations like that, the police is more likely to believe them. Why? Because you're in her house. It's different when they're in your house or you're in a hotel. Because the reason why this guy probably got nicked because he went to her house. So it was easy for him to get nicked. But by the grace of the Most High, you know, he must have done some serious prayer wherever he is at. This guy came and come saved him. You see, these females are sticking together, fellas. Because the way this interviewer was interviewing her, she wasn't even really asking her solid questions. She was allowing her to yappy, make herself look like a victim. The sister code. So fellas, wake up. It's treacherous out there. Especially how it is right now, 2025. Social media is making it look like this is acceptable because you can see the girl smiling. She's only guilty that she got caught. She's not guilty about the act. And then you got to ask yourself, how many men has this individual set up? Guys, I would like to know you guys' comments, your thoughts. What do you think about it? Do you think that sentence that she got was light? Actually think she should have went prison for that? Real talks. But you guys let me know in the comment section. I'm going to catch you guys in the next video. Peace.
God gave me grace. God gave me style. God gave me grace. God put a smile on my face. God made me smile on my face. God made me shine like the sun. God made me shine like the sun. Sometimes I feel like I'm the one. Sometimes I feel like it ain't my fault.